So let's speak about your NCR interviews experience. I mean, there were a couple of them, right? So if you can just to begin with, I mean, can you just tell a little bit about yourself and what you have done, and then we will move on to speaking about your interview experiences across different schools.
Right. Okay. Uh, so I have about 3 years of work experience in a corporate company, and then I decided to move to entrepreneurship. Um Very recently, I felt that I needed an MBA because as an entrepreneur, I felt that a lot of business concepts, running the company end to end, I wasn't able to understand, or I was feeling that I lacked skills in, making confident decisions in terms of what our strategy should be to expand our company. So that's one of the main reasons why I decided that I should probably go for an MBA.
So let's speak a little bit about your entire application strategy, because given the fact that you have had such a successful admission season, I'm sure that people who are listening to you, they would get a lot of their questions answered just by listening to your story.
I think, of course, I mean, the most important thing is that you should have enough time to apply to the school. So it's important to kind of plan in advance and know which schools you want to apply to. And I think, secondly, obviously the essays are very important, and it's always good to have some guidance. So I took help from you yourself itself for yourself to help me with the essays, and that was really helpful because as an applicant, this is your first time you're applying to schools, and you're sometimes not sure of how you should put across what you want to say. So it's good to have someone to guide you and tell you whether whatever you want to say is coming out well, and what points you should highlight, what incidents you should highlight from your life in your essays. And then thirdly is just do a lot of research on the schools, because most schools prefer very specific information about how that school will help you in your future post MBA goals. So unless and until you highlight the specific attributes of the school which are directly relevant to your post MBA goals, they find they probably don't relate to you as well if you don't mention those specific details. So I mentioned very specific clubs or activities that I want to take up in every school in my essays. And I think that was a very important point.
Got it. So I just want to briefly touch upon the fact that you come from an corporate plus entrepreneurship background, and
Yes.
as an entrepreneurial candidate or entrepreneurial applicant, people struggle finding recommendations. So what
Yeah.
was your situation like? Was it easy for you? And so can you give some insights about your finding your recommender strategy, and who did you sort of take your recommendations from, and how was it like?
Right. So for me, I couldn't really find anyone from my current job as an entrepreneur, who could recommend me, because for me it's been only a year since I've entered into entrepreneurship. So I decided that I'll, contact my ex-manager who, basically managed me in my previous company, in my corporate company, and that kind of helped me. But I've realized that a lot of entrepreneurs struggle finding recommenders because they might not have worked in a corporate environment at all. So in that case, having like a client recommend you, or any other third company which you haven't, which basically won't be biased towards recommending you, is a good idea. Like, they should probably have a good idea of how you work, your clients or your suppliers, or even other employees in your company who have worked with you but are not your relatives. So in terms of recommendations, entrepreneurs definitely find it difficult, but there are a lot of options out there.